All right. Hello. Good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because today we're going to be talking about YMAX, and more specifically, is now a good time to buy. I really appreciate you guys clicking on this video and joining me because I haven't made a video in almost 3 days. I'm super excited to make this video. We're currently sitting at 7,070 subscribers, and before I tell you to subscribe, we got to talk about what we're talking about in today's video, which is YMAX and if you should buy. If now's a good opportunity to buy. And the reason that I'm making this video is because I actually did make a little bit of a purchase, which I want to go over in a second. And next, what I've done is I've also gathered together a bunch of kind of underlying stocks, which Yieldmax ETFs track. And I want to talk about all the opportunities that are potentially there because as we know, there's been a little bit of a slowdown in the market. And of course, if the market's slowing down, some individual stocks are the cause or probable cause for that. So in this video, I'm going to go over a bunch of Yieldmax stocks which are currently experiencing downtrends. And we're going to talk about what I see for YMAX in the future and if I'm looking to buy more. So if that does sound good, you know what subscriber level we're at. 553 subscribers in the past 28 days. That's awesome. Thank you to everyone who's new to the channel, joined, and is hopefully going to enjoy our videos. And of course, all the OGs out there, welcome. Welcome back. Cool. Okay, so let's start off with my buy. YMAX right here. 74 shares at $16.70. $16.70 is a fantastic price, in my opinion, to buy YMAX. And the reason why I bought it is because YMAX has trended down from an $18.75 ETF all the way down to $16.75. So basically lost $2 in terms of share price appreciation, or we should say depreciation in this case. And it really comes off the fact that the overall market is experiencing a bit of a downtrend. Now, in recent videos, talking over the past month, I've created plenty videos kind of glorifying a crash. And do I think a crash is ahead? Yes and no, right? Like, how can you tell if there's a crash ahead? We've seen kind of an SPY, which tracks the S&P 500. It's an ETF. We've seen it reach levels as high as $608. And now we're seeing it at levels at $590, and it's currently rebounding. So you see, we've had a huge drop in the market. It's hit up, trying to break through this resistance point, and it's hitting back down to supports, and it's kind of in the middle. Is it going to go up and continue its uptrend or trend down? I currently think it could potentially trend down because it's had multiple opportunities to try and break out of this resistance, and it keeps hitting a lower and lower resistance, potentially meaning we could be in for a downtrend. So if we're in for a downtrend, why did I buy? I bought because I think YMAX is a good price, and I am consistently adding cash to my portfolio, as you guys know, and as I always mention. I still have about 3,500 or so, 3,500 give or take, to potentially continue to invest, and then of course I could use margin using my margin account. But I bought because YMAX is a long-term hold. It pays great dividends. I view it as something comparable to the S&P 500, as I always mention, and now is a good opportunity to buy. If I'm going to buy YMAX, my average share price, just kind of taking a look here, I have two different areas where I hold YMAX, in my cash account and my margin account. In my cash account, my average share price is $17.67. In my margin account, it's now $17.22. I'm very happy with this average share price, and it comes off the fact that I've been buying YMAX in my margin account at very good levels. If I'm willing to buy YMAX at $17.67, why would I not be willing to buy YMAX when it's $16.75? When I see opportunities, I'm going to take advantage and I'm going to buy. Of course, I don't know where it's going to trend, so I'm buying. I only bought, to kind of put it in perspective, I only bought about $1,250 worth. That's 74 shares at $16.70. $1,200, give or take. So not a huge investment, but if YMAX trends down because the overall market trends down, I'll be looking to buy more. And just to kind of point the finger here and just look at a couple different stocks, as you know, YMAX holds all the Yieldmax ETFs. And I know I'm kind of jumping from page to page here, but I just want to show you. These are all the Yieldmax ETFs that YMAX holds. I'm sure you guys are aware. And some major ones include Tesla, for example, which has trended down from roughly about $485 all the way down to $395. So when we look at this, you're saying down about 15 to 20%. We have Coinbase, which is another Yieldmax ETF, Coney, which has gone from $350 to now $260, experiencing a little bit of a downtrend. We have MicroStrategy's MSTR, the MSTY's Yieldmax version, which was trading at $500, now $330. We have Exom, which is Xomo, XOMO, which is the Yieldmax version, but this is Exom, the company. Big downtrend in the recent time period. SQY, Square, a stock that was trading at roughly about $100, now $85. That's about 15% still. Snow, and I'm continuing to show you underlying stocks of Yieldmax ETFs that have trended down. Is it all negative? No. And am I trying to be negative? No. I'm trying to show that a lot of major Yieldmax ETFs have underlying stocks which are downtrending, which means potential buying opportunities in ETFs like YMAX. And this is as well the reason why we're seeing downtrends in SPY, is because a lot of these major companies are downtrending off all-time highs, and I want you guys to be aware of this because this creates opportunities. And I understand even $400 for Tesla could be a pretty high price in your opinion. But when you think about it, when the market trends up, the market trends up over time, and we're in theory supposed to see all-time highs all the time in the market, because 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, the market is likely to be higher than it is today. So although, for example, Tesla can seem high at $400, the fact that we hit a high of $500 roughly means we're down about 20%. You could view this in theory as a little crash, especially a crash in Tesla, because it's down 20%. So that's what I want you guys to be thinking about. Looking at all-time highs, looking at different stocks, even Coinbase down roughly 30%. That in itself is a crash within the stock. So I'm saying this just so that you guys are aware of little opportunities and to look for certain stocks or ETFs that you believe there's an opportunity within. I chose YMAX because YMAX is down about 10%. Of course, I'm going to buy more if it's a long-term hold. But not all is bad. We have stocks like Amazon, although experiencing a little bit of a downtrend, only slightly down, maybe about 5%. Apple, maybe down about 5% as well, something minor where it's 260 down to $240. So a lot of stocks are currently down, and this plays into the fact that YMAX is down. Do I think they're all going to recover? Eventually, yes. Do I think they're all going to potentially be worth more than they are now? Yes. That's why I'm buying. If you can't buy at low prices, why would you be buying at all-time highs? So as I see the market go down, I'm going to use this cash and invest more. Do I know where the market's going to go? No. Is it showing signs that it could be bearish? Yes. So I would keep cash on hand. I'd be prepared to buy and look at some stocks, ETFs that you're looking to acquire at better prices. For me, that's YMAX, and that's what I did, $16.70. Currently, we're up after hours. Does that mean anything to me? No, but we'll see in the next trading day whether this was a good buy or not, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We're currently up to 7,070 subscribers. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. This was just a little video to talk about my YMAX buy, why I bought, because I see a lot of downside that has happened already in Yieldmax stocks and potential upside on the way for these stocks and as well YMAX. So that's why I bought. It's a long-term hold. I'm not looking to sell anytime soon. So we're going to continue to hold. As our account here, it says, okay, it says that we're actually up 6.4% now. So all good. We keep it rolling. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stick around for more, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.